dab a little bit of perfume. I'm gonna dab a little bit of my perfume. I'm gonna dab a little bit of my hair and my perfume. I'm gonna dab a little bit of my perfume. I'm gonna dab a little bit of perfume on my hair. I love it. I'm gonna dab a little bit of perfume in my cowlick. I have no motivation to clean this double wide. However, I have all the motivation in the world to put up the Christmas decor. Should I probably clean the double wide before I put up the Christmas decor? Yeah, that would be the order a normal person would do it in. You're an average person, but I'm not the average person, nor am I normal. So I'm gonna actually do a little bit of cleaning as I go and put up the Christmas decor. And then after all the Christmas decor is put up, I'm gonna go and do a deep clean and decorate sort of thing. Sometimes you gotta work with yourself. Sometimes you got to compromise with your own brain. It's just how it is. I haven't seen, somebody's pizza's ready. I haven't seen my living room without Christmas decor in a hot minute, so it's gonna feel like I've moved into a totally new trailer. And I'm excited to do some decorating outside of the Christmas stuff. So before I get demotivated or unmotivated, however you say it, to take down the Christmas, let's just do the daggone thing, because if I stand here and talk long enough, I'm gonna talk myself out of doing it today. And I'm probably gonna talk you out of doing it too if you ain't already done it already. And that's not what I'm here for, so let's do the daggone thing. I got all of these ready to go, so we are ready, Freddy. I'm going to use my bar stools here to set me up a little system area where I'm going to use the clear bins to put all of my Christmas ornaments in. I'm going to focus on the breakable ones first. I got a crap ton of bubble wrap, and I'm going to bubble wrap all the breakable ones and store them in these clear containers, and I'll store the non-breakable ones on top of all of these. I just really wanted to get this so that none of my important ornaments broke, or any of them really, because all of them cost money. Most of them, I have a lot of handmade ones on here from you guys and my kids and stuff, but a lot of my breakable ones, they costed money, so I want to keep those safe, keep my breakable sentimental ones safe, and I'm going to put those on the bottom layer of this bucket container thing, and then I'll store everything else on top, because the ones that aren't breakable are like lighter ones. They're not heavy at all. 2020 Merina could never do this, because this is the most tedious thing I have ever done. I had to cut individual slices of bubble wrap so that I wouldn't overdo it and just randomly get a bunch of it and then use it all on one ornament and waste a bunch of it. So I tried to get a reasonable amount, like the amount that I needed just to keep the ornament covered and safe. That way I could stretch this as far as I possibly could, because believe it or not, it doesn't look like it on my tree behind me there, but there are more breakable ornaments than I thought. I waited till mid to late January to take down my Christmas this year because Shane asked me to, but by the beginning of January, mid-January, I was ready to take it down. I was so ready, because I haven't seen what my trailer looks like without Christmas decor in so long. I mean, I decorated for Christmas on the 1st of August, September, October. The 1st of November is whenever I decorate for Christmas. So my Christmas decor has been up all the month of November, all the month of December, and then half the month of January. I can't remember what this trailer looks like without Christmas stuff. And then think about it, for 2 months before Christmas, I had all of my fall decor up. So I haven't seen regular double wide trailer decor in this trailer for a hot minute, several months, and I'm ready. I'm ready to figure out the vibe I want in here for, the rest of the winter and the spring. I usually try to do a little bit of spring decorating, but I don't do a whole lot. I usually just utilize floral. So if I do any spring decorating, I just switch out floral in my house with a particular color. Sometimes I do yellow. I've done blue before. I think this year I might go like a pink route. I don't know. We might. Some years I just go really bright greenery, but I always try to change out the floral and the, leaves in my house just to give it a more peppy feel for spring. And honestly, it stays that way throughout spring and summer because I really just don't feel like fiddle farting around with it. By summertime, I'm doing things. I'm usually knee-deep in outdoor makeovers during the summer, or we're knee-deep in some sort of double-wide makeover during the summer. So I usually don't mess around with decor, like daily decor for summer, is unless I get a wild hair. But usually 9 times out of 10, whatever I have up for spring stays until the fall decor comes out because I don't have a lot of room to store things. I do have more room now than I did have in the trailer park because I do have a building, and the double wide is bigger than the trailer was, so I do have a lot of storage space, but I still don't want to overly store decor. Like, there's so many more things that I could use that storage space for. I don't need more decor, so that's oftentimes why I don't decorate for Valentine's Day and things like other creators do. It's not that I don't like their decor. It's not that I don't like Valentine's Day decor, really. It's just that I don't really have the room to store that, and I really, if I'm going to spend my money on something for the home, I don't really want to do it for more seasonal decor outside of like Christmas and fall. And even when it comes to Christmas and fall, I feel like I have as much as I need right now, unless I choose to go with another look or another aesthetic next year or something. I have everything I need. I have all the Christmas decor for traditional Christmas colors. I have a candy Christmas color decor. I have a whole set of candy cane, like red and white Christmas decor. So whichever I go with, more than likely I'll have enough Christmas decor as it is to go with that thing, and I'll only have to pick up a few pieces. But definitely I don't want to go into any more seasonal decor. I don't have a lot of Easter decor. Like I said, usually Easter and spring decor is kind of the same for me. It's just maybe a pastel floral or something like that. I would like to get more Jesus things for Easter, though. I would like to get more Jesus things for my home. I'm working on a cross stitch right now that I'm going to put up in my home somewhere, and it's Jesus related. And then I'm also working on a cross stitch that you guys have seen a little bit sneak peek of my dogs. I'm going to put that in the house too. I'm just like you guys. Whenever I started YouTube, I had been a watcher for a long time, and then I became a YouTuber. So when I became a YouTuber, I had the influence of all these other creators around me, and it was this influence of like Hobby Lobby decor and really like farmhouse sort of decor pieces and stuff. And it took me a while to find my own style. And now that I know what I like, I literally can't put myself inside of a box. The only thing I can tell you that I do, in fact, like in my home and like to use in my home are family photos. And that's because I went from letting all of these outside perspectives influence me when it comes to my decor. I threw that away, and I was like, no, I'm going to decorate the house the way I want to. I can use that stuff as inspiration, but I'm not going to follow that to a T because I don't want my house to look like a show house. I want my family just broadcasted, shown throughout my entire house. So I found ways to turn like picture frames and pictures into decor pieces for the home. That's why I have a whole gallery wall on one side of my living room. There's about to be another one. That's what I want you to see. If you walk in my home, I want you to know right away the presence of God is in this place. You're going to know it's going to hit you like a freight train. I want you to know that this woman absolutely adores the far out of her husband and her kids, and she thinks there's nobody in the world like her YouTube family. I want that to be evident all the time. I want them to know that I love my extended family. I want them to know that my dogs have my heart. And the way I can get that portrayed across like the way that I want to is by showcasing pictures. So I've gotten creative, and I've added pictures to my home over the last few years in ways that I can kind of double it as photos but also as decor. So I'm anxious to see what I can do coming up whenever we go to decorate this space, because we're making it an entire blank canvas, so I have so much to work with. And then I'm going to use most of what I already have because I have a lot of my decor stored out in the building, and I'll just switch it out with my Christmas stuff and put my Christmas stuff where I was storing my regular decor. And I might pick up a few new things, but don't expect like a huge like decor haul or anything like that. I've grown above that, and I don't want to do those things anymore. Y'all have helped me reach a level of maturity in that department where I would rather actually put it towards my double wide and the whole renovation of my double wide versus buy disposable everyday decor, you know. I'm really adamant on getting this double wide totally transformed, and I don't want to rush it because I'm having a blast doing it. And we took Christmas off because we just didn't want to do a bunch of stuff during the holidays. We did a little bit, but not a whole lot. We usually focus on makeovers, renovations, remodels at the beginning of the year all the way up to around fall time, and then we do a little bit here and there throughout the fall and the winter. But I want to really focus on that, not rush through it, take my time, but really prioritize the whole renovation of this double wide trailer. And if that's going to be a priority for us, then we can't be spending money on unnecessary things like decor whenever I already really do have about as much as I need, honestly. Everybody always asks me where this Christmas tree is from. So I'm gonna say it one more time before the Christmas season is completely over and we're not doing any more Christmas related videos or anything. I got it from the Hobby Lobby. I did get it several years ago though. It was my first ever like real big beautiful flocked Christmas trees. It's the first one I ever got. I've gotten several now over the last 4 years and I love them so much. But this one, I just love it. I'm very attached to it because it was our first like really pretty, like, it was expensive to me. I probably ain't expensive to other people, but it was my first ever investment into a Christmas tree, and I love it. I love it just as much as the day that I bought it. And it wouldn't be an investment into a Christmas tree, right? It would be an investment into my Christmas decor. Yeah, that's what I meant. I said I have most of the Christmas stuff I need for next year, but I might have to buy some more ornaments because I didn't have enough ornaments to go on all of my trees. And I had a whole pencil tree, 9-foot pencil tree in the second living room that didn't have any ornaments on it. I had a mini tree in the window that didn't have any ornaments on it. Our tree in our bedroom didn't have any ornaments on it. The tree on the porch didn't have any ornaments on it. And you could say, well, instead of getting more ornaments, why don't you just get rid of some of your trees? And no, I love my trees. So I might either instead of buying ornaments, I could like have each kid decorate each tree and like make their own aesthetic of ornaments. So like if they want to do it like in SpongeBob, like do a bunch of SpongeBob ornaments, like a clay ornament and then a hand-drawn ornament, and then all sorts of things. That's a good idea. That's probably what I'll do. I'll have the kiddos, because they'll love that. I'll have the kiddos do that throughout the month of December. They can add a new ornament to their designated tree. That's a good idea, Marina. Don't forget that. Y'all don't let me forget that, because I will forget that. Well, that's not going to work.
When you don't know where you're running, come running back to me. I'll be waiting on you. Please believe that I'm always gonna love you.
So I got smart because I quickly realized I did not have enough bubble wrap for all the things I needed bubble wrap for. So I started using bubble wrap as layers. So I would put something and it might be breakable or something, but then I'd do a layer of bubble wrap between another thing. So I would literally layer it like lasagna and it works. I won't really know until later this year if it works when I go to get it out again, but I think it'll work. I was very, very careful on what I stored with what, and I made sure to put those layers of bubble wrap in between it, so I think it'll be okay. Oh, if you haven't put your Christmas stuff up yet, and you don't have 120-something thousand friends to remind you to do things, let me relay the message that they always send to me. Take your batteries out of your battery-operated Christmas decor, or the batteries might explode.
Yeah. Like a sunrise horizon, always there, always shining, building me up with the song it's singing, filling my heart like I'm flying, and always warm, always hold me.
You know, I have some audacity. I really got some audacity because I'm in a new attire and the makeup's not done today, nothing like that. I got face moisturizer on and my teeth are brushed and my hair's been brushed. My goal wasn't to look like Dolly Parton every day. My goal was to just be clean and brush my teeth and take care of myself. And I did that this morning. I just don't got any makeup on. And I don't got any makeup on because the audacity of me to leave this work for me today is astronomical.
That gives me a stroke.
I think I just spoke Hebrew because I don't know. I know what I was getting to, but there's a miscommunication between my brain and my mouth. Anyways, I left the cleaning part of what I need to get done for today. And I am on a journey to try to take better care of myself. Not try, because I've been trying for 33 years and it got me nowhere. I'm determined to take care of myself this year. But I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers who run around cleaning all the time in makeup, in a full face glam makeup. I think they're beautiful. I think they're awesome. I think that they are so cool for being able to do that without a sensory overload and without sweating it all off. But as for me and my double wide, we are going to look a hot mess while we clean a mess. I'm really good. I do my best cleaning in my pajamas. I make my best messes in my pajamas too. But I do my best cleaning in my pajamas. I did y'all a favor and put on a biscuit basket, and that's about as far as we're going to get today, other than the deodorant and the toothpaste and stuff like that. I would sweat every gallon of glam makeup off today. We ain't going to do that. We got to get the rest of this Christmas stuff up. We've got to mop the floors, do some deep cleaning, and get it a clean slate in here for decorating later. I never took this off, and I need to. Everything else has been taken off. This has not been taken off yet. I need to get it out of here before it decides to stay any longer. It's a mess in here. It doesn't matter. She has some audacity. I have some audacity. I have half a mind to tell myself off. Forewarning, somebody said on the Instagram that they basically love me, but they don't see how the under my bed gets so bad. And we worked it out in the comments. I think we pretty much became friends, I'm pretty sure. They deleted their comment, but I think we're friends. But they couldn't understand how under the bed got so messy. And I was confused because I thought it was pretty clean. So just forewarning, if under the bed made you mad, don't maybe skip 5 minutes, because I don't know what under the couch looks like. But I can about guarantee you it's going to be worse than under the bed. It always is. It has been for 4 years now. It has been my whole life. But y'all have seen it for 4 years now. Okay. Alright, I stand corrected. Y'all might not have to skip ahead 5 minutes. I mean, there's a bunch of, well... I mean, there's some wrappers and stuff. Oh, dang it. I thought to be able to say it's not that bad until I found a Chick-fil-A fry box under there. Crap, dang it. I mean, we've seen it worse. I think right here's the worst of it. That's just a lot of stuff. That's a lot of trash. But I can confirm it has been worse. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm embarrassed. If I ever laugh in an odd moment and you're like, this girl thinks this is funny, I really don't. I want to cry about it. But I ain't about to get on here and cry about a Chick-fil-A box being underneath my couch, so I'm going to laugh about it. I I ain't gonna hate myself for being the way that I am, because Jesus loves me in the mess that I am. Jesus loves me in the mess that I made. If Jesus can love me through all that, I can love myself. And I might not love myself, but like I tolerate myself, and that's close enough. So I got 2 cleaning methods. Sometimes I use them together, sometimes I don't. Today I'm using the pile method. And the pile method is where I make a pile of laundry, a pile of trash, and a pile of random stuff I need to put away. I go throughout delivering things to the piles, and then I tackle the pile. And it keeps my mind on track.
It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. Yeah. It keeps pulling me back to you. Yeah. It's never proud, never leaving. It won't ignore when I'm sinking. Can't let go even when I'm wandering. It won't give up on my journey. It won't forget any promise, but won't remember my failure. And never shame me, won't wanna hurt me, won't never fail me. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back.
I'm using Squishmallows to come out of bubble wrap. And these are Christmas Squishmallows. I put them up anyway, so I'm going to use them so that hopefully it'll keep the kitchen stuff from breaking.
It's your love, love. It's your love keeps pulling me back. Love keeps pulling me back. Your love keeps pulling me back. Love keeps pulling me back. Like a sunrise horizon, you're always there, always shining, building me up with the song it's singing.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day.
This is the first time I've ever gotten a contraption like this. It's for your Christmas lights. And it has a handle here and it has little things here, so you can literally just do that and you wrap your Christmas lights around this part to keep it from tangling up. Oh my gosh. This feels like a file cabinet. And you just, oh, that's cool. Let's see if I can. I found that at the Walmart. And I saw it on the app. It looks sort of futuristic. Okay. Oh, it even has little grooves. It has little grooves. Look. That is so neat. Man, people are just so smart these days. They just come up with the coolest things. I'm not gonna lie, I could literally move these things empty all day long. I think it does something to my brain. It like itches a scratch in my brain. It reminds me of the toys that you find at doctor's offices and the waiting rooms.
In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your head.
Wait, okay, this is gonna be so cool. I'm an adult, man. Look at that. That is neat. Now if I had just done that with the rest of them before I put them in the buckets. Snap. I think I have a few more like around the garland in the kitchen and the second living room that I can use to put on these.
I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day.
turned off and your baby's gonna starve to death. Why did Here's Your One Chance, Fancy Don't Let Me Down just pop into my head? Here's your one chance, Fancy Don't Let Me Down. Here's your one chance, Fancy Don't Let Me Down. Forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down now, your mama's gonna let down. Oh, yes, she did. Mama, dab a little bit of perfume. Mama, dab a little bit of my perfume. Mama, dab a little bit of my hair in my perfume. Mama, dab a little bit of my perfume. Now, Mama, dab a little bit of perfume on my hair. She loves it. Mama, dab a little bit of perfume in my cowlick.
I feel tears welling up behind my eyes. Far from home, every thought brings me down. Sun still shines, dry my eyes, take a breath, wash my face, pale and thin, start again. But I think I need somebody to love me, to love me, to love me the way only you do. I wanna go higher, but I'm going deeper. Oh, can you hear my prayer? Tell me, are you there? Who's gonna love me the right way? You're the only one that knows my heart. It's understandable, it's irreplaceable love. Now I'm head underwater, just trying to reach for the sun. It's understandable, it's irreplaceable love. So I will keep swimming till you show up, till you show up. Oh, it hurts every step of the way. Tell me that you have a plan for me. 'Cause I think I need somebody to love me, to love me, to love me the way only you do. I wanna go higher, but I'm going deeper. Oh, look, can you hear my breath? Tell me, are you there? Who's gonna love me the right way? You're the only one that guides my heart. It's understandable, it's irreplaceable love. Now I'm head underwater, just trying to reach for the sun. It's understandable, it's irreplaceable love. And I will keep swimming till you show up, till you show
I've thought about getting a robo vacuum so many times, but this right here just shows how it would break. It would absolutely break. I could not keep that thing alive. I mean, it would break within a month of having it because there's just so much in my floor. And I don't really know why. I feel like it just appears there. And I get the dog hair because I have a lot of dogs. My dogs are running around all of the time. You guys don't see them on camera because they've accidentally, bless their little hearts, ruined hundreds and probably thousands, of dollars worth of camera equipment by running around me while I'm filming, knocking the camera over sort of thing. So I don't usually let them run around while I'm filming. I usually have them gated off somewhere, or they're in a room with the kiddo. Sometimes they're chilling on the porch, something like that. But outside of filming, my dogs are always running around, so there's dog hair in every room, everywhere, and that's understandable. But the random stuff in the floor, I just don't understand. I'll do like this, like I'll vacuum, sweep, and do all the things. I don't mop as much as I should, but I'll vacuum and sweep, do all the things several times a week, and it's still like this. Now, this was probably 3 days worth of stuff in the floor. So maybe my problem is I need to just be sweeping every single day. I think I just solved my own problem. I'm going to try it every single day and see if that helps. When y'all said you missed the cooking videos, so I'm going to throw this little recipe in here. This is one I used to make all the time. I found it in a Prego book out of a cookbook I got from the Ollies. I've got me some Italian sausage ground up here, not the Swaggerty's kind, not the breakfast sausage, like Italian sausage. I think this is mild. I hauled it in, well, Shane hauled it in like the last video. Whatever that kind that was, that's what kind this is. I'm gonna pour me half this Prego. This ain't old Prego, this is Prego we had left over because we made spaghetti the other night. And we never end up using all of the Prego for spaghetti, so I usually keep whatever's left over and try to find something to use it for. You can actually just do this with Italian sausage and the Prego sauce. Mix it up and put it on sub rolls, and it's like Italian sausage sandwiches. It's super good too.
That's some single wide tactics right there.
This is my trailer park tactics from the years. You learn how to make that stuff stretch. I just put water in there, and it made sort of like a tomato soup. Kind of like how you can take packets of ketchup from McDonald's, Wendy's, and stuff like that. You can actually boil a pot of water on the stove and then add those ketchups slowly. This is if you ain't got no money at all and you just want to go into like one of those Wendy's gas stations or McDonald's gas stations and get a couple of packets of ketchup. Surely they ain't gonna miss a couple of packets of ketchup. But you put it in boiling hot water and you slowly stir it, and over time it thickens a little bit because of the ketchup, and you have tomato soup. You can add salt, you can add sugar if it's too tangy. I had these left over from Thanksgiving that we never used. I found at the bottom of the pantry. We don't use this. The pantry is like a magic realm. I never know what's in there, and I always find the most random stuff in there. I'm gonna spray it down with some Pam. I usually don't get Pam, I usually get the Great Value, but Shane guess he felt fancy that day. We're gonna put a little bit here on the bottom and move it around so our raviolis don't stick. I'm using the Great Value ravioli, the frozen kind, and the Great Value cheese, mozzarella.
Come on.
However Shane says it.
Mozzarella!
I put a hairbrush on camera.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta.
As long as it ain't a dog brush, I'm good. I layer this lasagna like you layer a lasagna. I just put a layer of the meat sauce and then the raviolis, then a layer of the meat sauce and then cheese. So it usually goes ravioli, meat sauce, cheese, and I just keep doing it that way till it fills up the top of the pan. Of course, it always ends off with the cheese on the top, and I usually do like a hefty sprinkle of cheese, a drench full of cheese on the top, and then I cover this and I bake it, I believe, on 400 for 45 minutes. But the last 15 minutes I bake it uncovered. I haven't made this, I feel like, in a hot minute, so I forgot that I usually mix the sweet Italian sausage or the mild Italian sausage with hamburger meat. I didn't do that. I should have added ground beef because the sausage itself was just too zesty. It just did not taste right when you don't have it mixed with the ground beef. So definitely, if you do this recipe, add the ground beef and just mix up the Italian sausage with it, or it's going to taste like a fart because it's super potent. You can even do the ground beef on its own, which I've done before, and it tastes fine, but don't do the Italian sausage on its own. Now that I got the floor swept, I'm using my Shark vac mop. Now, if your floors aren't as bad as mine, you can get away with using this as the vacuum and the mop. I've done it before on my good days, but most of the time my floor looks really, really bad, and I don't want to break this vac mop. It's one of my most favorite gadgets I've ever had in the home, so I usually do a sweep beforehand. I leave it up to this to tackle the little things. It does awesome. The suction power on it is amazing. You can put it right up against the baseboard, and it sucks everything off of that baseboard, like dust-wise. wise, it does fantastic, but my house is just too much for it. I don't want to break it. It was not cheap. So I love this thing and I want to preserve it for as long as possible. So I usually just, whatever's left over after a sweep, that's what I use this for. And then I use the mop on it and it's amazing. Sorry if this mic is like super sensitive today, guys. I don't know what it is. I just went back to listen to a few of the clips and like there's a heavy like puh thing going on and I don't know what that is. I'll have to fix it later because I usually don't have that problem out of this. I'm getting a few of the deep cleaning things done, like the baseboards and stuff, so it'll be done ahead of time and I'll have just that much less to do come the clean and decorate video.
Sitting on the sidewalk, kicking round dust, you're alone or on the run. Well, I can see the fire still in your shadow. None of it is gone. You may be a seeker, but I'm a believer, keeping the hope you need. You don't wanna load it onto my shoulders to carry all of your fears, but I can dry your tears. 'Cause you make it all through the day. Ooh, 'cause you make it all through the day. Ooh. Falling for the sirens, looking for guidance. I can be the hand you reach. Oh. Baby, you can lay all onto my shoulders. I'll carry all of your fears, and I can dry your tears. 'Cause you make it all through the day. Sitting on the sidewalk, kicking round dust, you're alone or on the run. 'Cause you make it all through the day. Well, I can see the fire still in your shadow. None of it is gone.
Still got a little bit of deep cleaning to do in this living room before I can decorate it, and I also have to deep clean both the second living room and the kitchen before we decorate those too. But we're on our way and we'll do that in the next video. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one.